Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson, tackling part 2 of 3 on how to beat somebody that lobs pretty much every time that you guys come into net. Okay, so part 2 today, the big key here is how to move once the lob goes up in the air. Okay, and firstly, the movement I want to see is strictly with your guys' upper body. You know, we can anticipate that a lob's coming, we can have good footwork, and we can miss every overhead if the upper body does not turn and get to that trophy pose. Okay, that's something I don't see often enough when the lob goes in the air, is the trophy pose. And the problem with not seeing the trophy pose is you guys aren't setting yourselves up to see a really confident overhead come off your strings, because if you stay square to the other side and you just set your arm up for the overhead, this is a pretty weak little swing that kind of requires the ball to drop more than I would like it to drop. Okay, so first and foremost, the ball goes up in the air off the lob. I want to see you guys coil your upper body, set the right arm back, get the left arm up in the air just like you see on the top of a trophy. The second piece of footwork now incorporates the feet. I want you guys to pretty much blindly take 2 steps back regardless of where you think this overhead is going to end up. Okay, and the reason for that is we want to ensure a very good chance that we are behind the tennis ball and behind our point of contact for all of our overheads. So if I can kind of consistently out of my trophy pose, get 1 or 2 steps back, and then start to really judge the depth of the ball, I've given myself 2 more steps of a good chance of being behind the tennis ball. And again, that allows me to really swing freely out in front. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is let Mark throw up a couple balls. I think you guys will also see in my footwork, and you'll find it for yourselves too, is that when you guys get to that trophy pose, because the body is sideways, you're going to start to find that those first 2 steps back and any more movement back that's necessary, or any more movement forward that's necessary, is going to happen with crossover steps. And that is a really classic way to move for overheads. If you guys are backpedaling or running forward, just kind of standard running forward, again, you're going to find your overheads aren't as good because you're not maintaining the shoulder turn that allows for the good overhead swing. Okay, so Mark's in continental grip. I've anticipated a little bit that he's going to hit a lob. Trophy pose, quick 2 steps back without even really thinking about where the ball is yet, and then make my final adjustments with crossover steps to go and hit the ball. Okay, so here we go. Trophy pose, 2 steps. Let's try it again. Trophy pose, 2 steps. Okay, 2 good examples right there, you guys. Mark fed the first lob deep, so my first 2 quick steps back then required a few more back, so it was a little bit of a head start for those. And then I really love the feeling of the second one because he lobbed it shorter, and my first 2 steps back then require me to go forward, and that's where I feel a lot of momentum on my overhead, and you guys will as well. So make sure that even if right off the bat you think you're getting a short lob, pull back a step or 2 and kind of get that running start with those crossover steps into that short overhead. Okay, all right, so I hope that was really helpful for you guys. Please click like below this video, and if you happen to be watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and we'll see you guys soon.